Welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2. What are we doing back in World 1? It's time for more comments!
Of course we are.
Is this
what other reason would there be?
Is this the speedy comment or the
I don't remember.
I think boss levels are generally
Speedrun, yep.
Yeah, they were speedruns. Yeah, you know what? Because there was one in particular that I didn't like. I don't remember if it was this one or one later down the road, but I can't remember if it was a speedrun or a Daredevil comment.
At least they start you right here.
Yeah, very true. So it's not just a matter of, fighting the boss.
No, it's just a matter of fighting the boss.
Yeah, so you don't have to run the gauntlet, at least. It's always annoying when you have a time limit on a boss fight, but you also have to worry about getting to the boss.
Okay,
I think it all depends on how fast you clear the level. I mean, how dangerous the level is. You know what I'm thinking of? There is a level in this game, I believe, that's Daredevil, that's full of fucking fireballs and lava shit that can kill you instantly.
Bouldergeist?
That's Galaxy 1.
Well, no, I'm just saying, when it comes to Daredevil levels, the first one I always think of is Bouldergeist.
Well, isn't that what everybody thinks of?
Fuck that one.
Why is Matt Murdock such a dick in Mario games?
Well, he's kind of always just a dick all the time. Really.
Guy lost his eyesight
Oh man,
and talks
you know, don't even get me started on how disturbing Matt Murdock is in the old live-action Daredevil movie. The one before the Netflix show, I mean, when it was Ben Affleck. Like...
What about the Daredevil and the Incredible Hulk television series movie?
Oh my! I love the Thor and Iron Man from the Incredible Hulk TV show. They look.
Wait? What was there an Iron Man?
There was an Iron Man, and he looks so stupid.
He's the guy in a
Why
plastic
would
bucket.
Daredevil show up in a
What?
Hulk
I didn't-
movie show.
Because that was
it was. I think it was Trial of the Incredible Hulk.
yeah.
and
it's the Bill Paxton Incredible Hulk TV show.
Bill Bixby.
Bill Bixby.
Lou
All
Ferrigno.
right, are we
Yeah.
talking? Well, wait, hang on. Was
We're talking the
She-Hulk
old
involved?
Hulk TV.
Was
No, this is the old
No.
TV Hulk show. Which
How
was
can you
basically-
have a situation where the Hulk is in court and not have She-Hulk? She's a lawyer.
Because the Hulk TV show honestly did not pull an awful lot from the comics. It was basically Bill Bixby goes to a place, he tries to help people, he turns into the Hulk at some point, and then he leaves. It's really
And
not...
when was may I ask, when was She-Hulk conceptualized as a
80s, I think? I think the 80s.
Probably around
I'm
the
not
time
sure,
when
though.
all the other lady versions of
Yeah,
characters were
but I
made.
think at that time, Trial of the Incredible Hulk, they're thinking, we need a lawyer from the Marvel Universe. I don't think She-Hulk was as obvious, but Matt Murdock was already firmly established. So I think that was our first live-action Daredevil, and god damn it, looked like it.
Well, everything looked like the first live-action version of all the Marvel characters in that show.
Dude, if you ever get the time, I'm talking to anybody just listening to this, you watch the Incredible Hulk television series where he fights Thor.
Oh man, retro
Wow.
superhero television shows are the greatest thing ever.
Well, no, the Incredible Hulk show is still plenty watchable. But
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
I'm not-
it's not as campy as the Batman TV show, for instance.
Yeah,
or-
it's just,
or
they're,
like that.
they're always so bad it's good in some way or another, be it camp or just plain not all that wonderful.
Yeah, basically.
It was really weird. This soundtrack that's playing right now was in Bowser Jr.'s reveal trailer for Smash 4, but it's not in the game itself.
Oh, huh.
Isn't
Interesting.
the music that's in the trailers usually in the games?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
normally.
think that's like a really rare exception.
That would have had them actually put some effort into the Smash 4 soundtrack department, though, and they just really did not care for that game. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's the only time I went out of my way to buy this. No, I didn't buy it. I did this offer thing to get the soundtrack, I should say.
Illegally
Well,
downloaded.
no.
That's what I meant to say.
Pre-ordered the game and got the soundtrack CD off of Club Nintendo.
Oh, like the
Yeah,
Club Nintendo thing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, granted, it has all of Brawl. I'm not saying that it's a bad soundtrack, because it has all of Brawl's soundtrack, and Brawl's soundtrack is fantastic. It's just that there's, I think, half the amount of new remixes that Brawl has, barely any characters have new sound clips, like voice clips.
The jump from Melee to Brawl wasn't as substantial from Brawl to Smash 4.
Yeah, which it's weird, because Smash 4 is my favorite Smash game, but it's also the most disappointing Smash game, which is a weird combination.
It's got a lot of great and a lot of in it.
Oh!
What the hell happened? Did you get hit?
He just
Stun locked.
missed the opportunity to jump off.
Stun locked
the
until the absolute last frame. Ah, well.
That's I forgot that you did this in this level. Spitting out the bullet bills is really cool. I like.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool way to go. Could Yoshi eat up and fire bullet bills in Mario World?
Yeah, but they wouldn't hurt. Actually, no wait. I think he might have just eaten them.
I think he just eats things entirely.
I think in the new Super Mario Brothers games he might be able to do it, but I don't know if they're as like destructive as they are in this one. So
I'll tell you one thing: these Yoshi bongos or drums don't match this song at all.
Oh no, they don't. They're kind of silly.
You know, what became a menacing theme to demonstrate Bowser Jr.'s loyal legacy is now a badly remixed People's Court.
Ah man, these bullet bills can be really... They make your hands sweat sometimes.
I can't remember if you can spin on them.
I think
sure you
that no, I'm pretty sure that if you try to spin a bullet bill, it'll just hit you.
Yeah, they just sort of explode.
I only asked because remember, in Galaxy 1, our commentary in Galaxy 1, I demonstrated that you can bounce on top of those cannonballs.
Yeah.
And that you harmlessly bounce off of them, and then they explode. I'm wondering if that was the same with bullet bills.
I don't think so.
Oh no, we have to shoot Zero.
Holy blue
I
nipple!
like how
Yeah, I was gonna say we have to...
why are your nipples
Bowser
blue?
Jr. basically is Eggman in this game. Like...
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, this is like Galaxy 2 Egg Golem with blue nipples and bullet bills.
What? So
And
did
two
Bowser
giant
take?
hammers.
Did Bowser take robot design lessons from Dr. Wily and put giant nipples on everything? I mean, it's blue nipples instead of green nipples this time.
Yeah,
so-
No. You want to know why, Ted? I'll argue that even though it was later retcon. Zero didn't have the green nipples in Mega Man X.
This boss is annoying.
He got those in X2 and Beyond.
That, you know, it has this way of twitching and shifting and moving its arm at random so that it winds up covering up its weak points right before you would have hit them.
It's weird that you went for the front ones first, though. I normally go for the back one first because it's less annoying to go for.
Yeah, they're staring right in your face.
Doesn't really matter.
No, because then stuff like that happens when it's moving faster.
Yeah, that is a good point. It will always try to face you, regardless of whether the back is intact or not, so taking out the back one first is pretty efficient. Otherwise, you have to jump over it over and over and then very quickly fire off the missile, and then you probably won't be able to hit it twice in one go. Meh.
He shot my blue nipples. I'll reveal myself. That'll get him to stop.
No, now we have to play the Sonic 4 pinch music.
Oh, can we not, please?
Okay, we'll play the Sonic 4 Episode 2 pinch music instead.
It's the same fucking song!
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I remember it being worse than Sonic 4 Episode 2.
That's because it was the only
That's
thing
the only thing that played in Episode 2.
You didn't actually hear the actually good boss music in Episode 2.
Yeah, Episode 1, you know, circus variation or not, at least it had two different themes.
Honestly, on its own merits, I do like that song.
Yeah, but there's a reason they didn't actually use it in 3D Blast. Well, that's that.
Skype fucking up is so glorious. Actually, no, it's a pain in the ass because I'm now getting an influx of messages from my buddies.
Yeah, there's as we sat down to start this commentary session today, Skype was being incredibly silly. Voice chat was fine, but for some reason, even though we can chat with voice just fine, our text messages weren't going through. And then when they did go through, they'd go through all at once after you got like 10 or 12 text messages sitting with their
It reminds me of a very like over 10 years ago when I starting to get my own cell phone and all that. I think one of my first ever phones was a prepaid Nokia, and I think it was a Sprint service or something like that. And see, the thing is, though, my parents were mostly T-Mobile. They still are. And I would send a text message on that thing, and they wouldn't get it till like 3 hours later.
T-Mobile, Sprint. That sounds like a luxury. I started with Cricket.
It's like I never really used any of those models or anything like that. It was either prepaid from a service that was well renowned, or and after that I don't fucking use them anymore. It's like, you guys take my text message, you juggle with it for like 3 hours up in that satellite up there, and then you just throw it down when you're bored with it. World 3, 4?
4, I think. Yeah, you can get to the end of Galaxy 2 very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like every other Mario game. It's getting all the stuff that takes forever.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. It's like, so this is like a subtle, I'm not sure if intentional callback to Mario 3.
What?
Where, okay, so the first world in World 4 is the giant world, or the giant galaxy.
Oh, Super Giant. Oh, like, everybody made such a big deal about this. I've never gotten why this level is so cool.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about. World 4 in Mario 3 was Giant Land.
Like, I know that. Like, I get the Mario 3 level.
Yeah, unfortunately, the actual level does nothing with the concept. Not like, the one in...
Neither one does.
And like,
really.
the one in Super Mario 64 did something pretty cool with the, growing and shrinking mechanic.
Yeah, because it had to do with what one you enter the painting.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Mario 3 did that first, to be fair.
No, I mean,
Well,
no.
There was a level. Are you talking strictly
about
like how to get
what
certain
it
stars?
does with the concept, mechanics-wise.
Okay, I wasn't
Yeah,
clear on that.
in Super
Because,
Mario
like, I
64,
know that Mario-
yeah, you could you could go into the level small, you can go into the level big, but in this version of the level, it's purely aesthetic. There's nothing particularly special about the giant aspect of things.
And I don't think that they did anything interesting with it in Mario 3 either. Like, there's the one level where you can switch sides, but I don't remember it ever really being. And we're talking all about this level, and we're not even gonna probably do it until next part.
Yeah. Oh man.
We will talk about a level that looks gorgeous. This right here, Sweet Mystery Galaxy.
Sweet Mystery. Yeah. Oh, this is the pancakes.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
Well, these dreams are especially sweet.
Said the fat fuck eating 16 stacks.
You always just
Mario,
stop,
why-
look at
No,
Luigi,
Mario,
and then
Mario.
you walk away.
It's been 7 days since I last ate.
Don't you
No.
walk away from me, you
Just
prick!
gotta. You can't run away from your responsibilities forever, you fat fuck.
But I have to rescue the princess again.
Luigi, biscuits.
I do.
Oh yeah, one thing I like is that the platforms are colored like Yoshi's cookie, which is honestly not a very good puzzle game in my opinion. But it's just I don't find it very interesting. But
I like how you not only reveal the invisible candy floors, you also reveal what's under the wrappers in the ones that you can see.
Yeah.
So
like I think there's
basically,
Special surprises.
the only
on that
thing
one,
that you can see when
there.
you're not using this glowy fruit thing is the wrapper. The candy just doesn't exist unless you can see it with this fruit.
I'd never actually noticed that though before that. Like I knew that they like changed colors. I didn't notice that. Oh, this is what's underneath the wrapping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because you're
pretty
really
cool.
what you're worried about is I don't want to die.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Like the only invisible thing in this level is the candy itself, the sweets, the food. But if it happens to be wrapped in something, the wrapping is visible.
Yeah. But you know what though? That's not even what I'm really staring at. What makes this level gorgeous for me? To me, it's the space nebula in the back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty nice. I like it when Galaxy 2 goes back to actually looking like a game that takes place in space rather than a game that takes place in the upper stratosphere.
I think it's a nice contrast to how Galaxy 1 handled things, and I get what you're
Yeah.
getting at, but, you know, with a name like Galaxy, I don't necessarily think of, you know, a spatial being or a spatial standard or setting. It's more of everything that's inside that galaxy.
Yeah, space is kind of boring if you just look at any given part of it.
Well, you can do a lot with
99% of space is
you
empty.
can do a lot with space, but the sky is the sky. It has a color range, and that's about it.
And what a sky!
And we already had a Super Mario Sunshine. They should have made that game about the sky.
Super Mario Starshine, maybe?
Stars are shiny.
Crossover between Galaxy and Sunshine?
So what? It would just have the flood in Galaxy levels and take nothing else from Sunshine? Please? Pretty please?
And put red coins everywhere.
No! No, bad Ryan. Go to your room.
240 blue coins to collect in addition to the 120 green stars.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to ask you to leave now.
All this and more in 3D Mario Maker.
Ah, shit. You're right.
Yeah.
That would happen.
I like how you can skip
Oh,
levels
God's sakes.
sometimes by completing the hidden ones, the ones that you have to feed the Lumas for.
It's not very it's not much faster though when you think about it, because you're just trading off one pathway for another.
Yeah.
Well, choice is always good.
Yeah.